Hey guys, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. This is living in Denver, Colorado. Today, super fun one, probably more cold than fun, depending on if you like the cold. We got snowmageddon here in Colorado.
Yep.
However, we'll show you some B-roll. Streets are already cleared. Different video, different conversation, but we'll show you some of that. But today, moving right into it, it's gonna be the 5 things you must know when moving to Cherry Creek.
Let's go. What's up, guys? We are the Mile High Property Brothers. I am Eli Schmidt. This is my handy dandy trusted business partner, Will Grimes. If it's your first time visiting the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button along with that notification bell. That way, every time we drop a new video every Tuesday and Thursday morning, you get notified and you don't miss a single one.
And we are licensed brokers here in the state of Colorado, which means as much as we love making these videos, we would love more to help you with your real estate needs. So that number popping up below, we are the guys who answer the phone calls and the text messages and the emails. Whether it's ourselves or our team helping you out, we look forward to helping you guys with everything that you might need. That being said, things you must know about moving to Cherry Creek.
All right, so number one, guys.
Not necessarily in any order.
True.
This is all subjective to just how we wrote our notes for the video.
True.
But it's also our opinion.
But number 1, or 5, whatever you want to call it, one of the points is that Cherry Creek is one of Denver's top premier, most exclusive neighborhoods.
Correct. I think Eli describes it as Hollywood, or no, excuse me, Beverly Hills of Colorado.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have a lot of Beverly Hills-y people here. I'm not even sure what that even means.
Yeah. Fancy.
But moving forward, definitely premier. Definitely super fun. The location and proximity to downtown Denver is awesome, but I'll be honest with you, the more and more Cherry Creek and specifically Cherry Creek North grows, I don't even know if people that live here even commute to downtown Denver, if there's a need for it, maybe if they work there, but the entertainment, the food, some other amenities that we'll get to later on in this video, man, they're pretty good, standing on their own 2 feet, standing by themselves. A lot of luxury things, a lot of things to enjoy, but definitely great proximity location and super recognizable. We've had some folks move to Boulder recently, and one of the things that they loved about it was the nostalgic side behind Boulder. It's recognized. They feel like that's good for appreciation and some other things. Definitely true. Cherry Creek, rapidly becoming one of those nationally recognized areas in Colorado.
Yeah, it is, guys. And to give you kind of a layout as far as what this looks like on the actual map and neighborhood borders. So Cherry Creek is actually kind of a very small pocket that sits right in the heart of Denver, just outside of the heart of Denver, I should say. It starts from about 6th Avenue up on the north side, runs all the way down to Alameda/Cherry Creek Drive south, and then east out to Colorado Boulevard, west out to University. Now, there's a neighborhood just south of this, which we're going to show you guys. It's called Belcaro, another small neighborhood, but a lot of people consider that Cherry Creek as well, so we thought it would be...
Cherry Creek South.
Yeah.
People are just making some things up.
Yeah, we thought it'd be notable to at least throw it in here. It's a gated community, some gorgeous houses out there, but definitely what makes those as desirable as they are is the amount of land that you get out there and the amount of pine trees, the amount of space that you just have between you and
privacy.
your neighbors.
We were actually just going to go door knocking. Hop the fence, door knock, ask people is it Cherry Creek South or Belcaro. Probably frowned upon. Don't know if we'd ever have a channel ever again, so we passed on that. Felt like it was a better decision to maintain professional. So right now we're going to go with Belcaro.
Yeah, let's roll with that.
All right, guys, number 2, I've mentioned it a little bit already. But proximity, you are literally 10 minutes from downtown. If you're living here, not sure if you even need to go downtown, but maybe you live downtown or you live closer there, but you want to venture into Cherry Creek for some of the nightlife, the restaurants, some of the other little small eateries. But proximity-wise, it's really hard to beat. I would say my two favorite proximity-wise, if you have to travel or get around, man, like Denver Tech Center, super good. Cherry Creek North, better to live in. It's very reminiscent of a Denver Tech Center. You've just got a lot more condos and townhomes, a little bit more higher end here, but proximity to Denver, man, it's really hard to beat without being in the city.
Yeah, it really is, guys. And again, just having this central location with the type of homes that you have here, the shopping and dining and everything like that, even if you're not spending on dropping $2 million on a house here, it's important that you're watching this video because it's for sure somewhere that you're going to be coming to visit, to do your shopping and all that stuff. If you're living downtown, if you're living in the Highlands, if you're living in any of the other areas that we mentioned, you're going to be coming to Cherry Creek for sure.
And speaking of like the price points and investments of we've been mentioning a lot, like if you live here specifically, if this is your primary home, but another good idea with everybody that's moving here from the tech world and just people that want to be proximity close to Denver, having an investment property in Cherry Creek North would not be a bad idea either.
It's true, and we're getting a lot of people right now where maybe they're planning on moving out to Colorado the next couple years, but they don't want to pay 2023 prices. They'd rather pay 2021 prices. They're purchasing properties, a lot of high-end ones too, and
renting
they're
them out.
renting them out.
And there's a lot of people that go around right now that are looking for a great rental, whether it's single-family home in great school districts or places like this. But a lot of influx in Denver, so turn the stones on every type of opportunity you have for property. Number 3, Cherry Creek Trail.
Yes.
Not the Highline Canal. We got a comment on another video. Forgiveness, please. I thought it was the Highline Canal connected. It's not. It's the Cherry Creek Trail.
I thought it was too, for that matter.
Eli actually gave me that intel. I trusted him. I can trust the guy with my kids.
If we're wrong about being wrong, someone let us know.
I was wrong once. Time I thought I was wrong, but I was actually right. Anyway, digressing. Cherry Creek Trail.
Yeah, so Cherry Creek Trail runs alongside Cherry Creek here in Cherry Creek. Surprise, surprise. And Cherry Creek Trail, guys, is a super long trail that goes all the way down to Douglas County, all the way down into Parker, and goes all the way up to downtown Denver. So if you're somebody that loves riding bikes, they do have like a bike to work day in the summertime here in Colorado, which is very, very popular. That Cherry Creek Trail is slammed with people who are going from their Douglas County homes in Parker, Southeast Aurora, all the way up to Denver. So if you guys are into biking, maybe you're just looking to walk the dog locally, but if you're into a long trail that can take you all over Colorado, Cherry Creek's it.
Yeah, maybe you just want to hit a mile or two. Eli keeps making it sound like you got to hit it from Douglas County. If you want to go on there for like a mile or two and just get some running in or get some jogging in or walk the dog or whatever it may be, obviously keep yourself safe, be vigilant while you're out there in the public, but great little trail.
Yeah.
All right, guys, number 4, kind of a bummer depending on how you look at it. We're going to leave number 5 for a lighter note so we end the video on a positive, but something we just got to mention and be realistic about: paid parking.
Yeah, so no different than downtown Denver or really any other downtown area, but definitely worth mentioning. There's a lot of street parking here, and that street parking down here toward the shopping center on the more south side of Cherry Creek is paid parking. Up on the northern side where you have more of the houses, and by northern I mean like a couple blocks that way, you do need a permit if you're a resident to park on the street. So just a heads up there.
Correct, and it does keep a lot of population down as far as like if you live down here, just keeping things mitigated a little bit and a little bit more free flowing as far as your commute and your drive time down here. But the parking lots on the street, you've got to pay. Again, like I'm not sure how I feel about it. I think overall I feel okay about it. They did start the pay side on Cherry Creek Mall. Yeah, you've got to pay to park at the mall and shop. And I think if you're there for 2 hours and under, it's like $1.
It's cheap.
Or $0. Don't quote me on that. Comments below if you can find out what that is. I owe you a home warranty when you buy a house here in Colorado with us. But that was my first experience with it, and I did like it because, man, like especially around the holidays and things like that, if you're shopping for loved ones and getting some things, it kept the traffic down way more. People were in and out, not spending all day at the mall, which means you could actually find a parking spot.
Yep.
So I want to say, like, very reminiscent of that is going to be the neighborhoods out here. And just if you're going out to eat out down here, or you're getting some shopping done, or you're going to Starbucks, whatever it may be, you actually have the freedom to park, because not everybody's staying all day because it costs them money.
You do, and if you're buying a single family home up here, chances are it's going to have a garage in it, right? You're going to be all right there. If you are purchasing a condo, and a lot of those are even starting around 800, 900,000 for condos here, usually those do include parking spaces as well. So just something to be aware of. You know, it's not necessarily a pro or a con, but this is a 5 things you must know video. Definitely thought that was one thing that you guys should know.
Definitely mandatory. Definitely something you got to consider. Obviously, if you can afford to live down here and it's something that you're understanding, that the area is amazing. So, you know, is the juice worth the squeeze on something like that? Absolutely. Especially if you are living down here, it just keeps everything moving. Especially the mall. It's true. I don't know why that was getting me.
You know what else I have at the mall that I think is cool? I wish I had some B-roll of it. We may have to drive through it. When you're driving down the lot, they'll have these red lights up above the ceiling. And it's green if there's a spot available. So instead of just driving up and down the roads, you look for the little green light.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to go. Kind of cool. I'll pay $1 for that.
He never drives, but good to know.
All right, guys, and number 5, wanted to save this one for the last. This is one of the most obvious ones if you're able to see the B-roll and drone footage, or maybe you saw our previous Cherry Creek videos. But what Cherry Creek is most known for is shopping, dining, and nightlife.
Well said.
That's it.
Well said. It's a lot of fun, guys, whether it's sushi or a peanut butter and jelly burger or your typical Starbucks or a mom and pop coffee shop or room and board, or, I mean, you name it, it's down here. It's a lot of fun, especially in the spring and summer. If you want to go get something that's just super unique to go eat, enjoy it, you know, have that, but then walking around and grabbing something from a furniture store, from just one of these other unique boutiques that are out here. Every time I've come down, there's always something either new that's moved in, or maybe that I didn't see the last time.
In addition to the restaurants and whatnot, is Cherry Creek Mall. Cherry Creek Mall, out of all the malls in Colorado, is definitely has more of the higher end stores. It's one really popular area. We do get some questions when people are moving to Denver, like where popular shopping malls are. Cherry Creek is going to be the one that you go to. If you have more expensive taste, or just want to go out for a nice fancy dinner with a loved one or something along those lines, coming down here, there are literally just too many fancy places to name. But as far as fine dining, high-end, upscale shopping goes, Cherry Creek is the place to be.
But still car alarms going off. Still some
car
things
alarms.
happening. Forgive me for looking around. That might be my prior in me.
Might be.
Keeping us safe. I don't like what my back's to. But overall, just a great spot. This is one of our favorite spots to film. It's one of our favorite spots to go eat. We love when clients purchase down here. Not that we don't love everywhere else, but man,
it's just fun.
Just a lot of fun. There's just some really cool shops.
Yeah.
I think happy hours. If I were to like gauge DTC to downtown to Cherry Creek North, like Cherry Creek North is busier than DTC with some of like the happy hour and like nightlife. But it doesn't get overly crazy like downtown can get, which I think is why people tend to flock over here. The paid parking, like there's some things that might restrict some people from coming down here, but it's my favorite as far as the happy hour gathering without having to go over the top, having a couple drinks, having a good time, and then getting home safely.
100%.
Super fun. Tends to be very productive people down here. Yeah, just overall enjoyable. Definitely some things you guys need to look into, turn these stones. But again, whether it's a primary home, an investment spot, maybe you're living out and around this area, but you want to commute in and just know more about Denver and where to hang out, come down here. It's very cool.
Well, guys, we're going to go grab some coffee at my favorite Starbucks right over there. You might see that in the next video. And that's about it, though, for this one.
Yeah, it's a little cold today, but it'll be fun because some of the B-roll you guys are going to see, we literally just had what they call Snowmageddon. I think we got 2 feet in Denver, or just under 2 feet. There's like 2.5 feet in Boulder, but the streets are, so it's super cold out, still a lot of snow, but the streets are cleared because of how well the infrastructure is with the plows and the city workers that do a phenomenal job out here. And all day yesterday it was 56 degrees out and a lot of it melted off. So it'll be really good for you guys to see. I know it's not titled snow or how much snow, we've done that video, but for those of you that watch us on a regular basis, there'll be a lot of good B-roll here for you guys to see after 2 feet of snow what it looks like the very next day.
Yeah, if you guys are seeing my eyes like watered in this video, he punched me earlier. It hurt a little bit. Not my arm, it just inside. Just
tired.
hurt on the inside.
What a wanker.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time. There's a number on the bottom of the screen.
He always tries
If you'd
to
like
steal my
to
line.
text us or
Listen,
call
what he's
us
trying
or
to say is
email
we're
us.
licensed brokers in the
There
state
we
of
go.
Colorado. And as much as we
So
love
good
making
at
these videos, we would love more to help you with real estate needs. So that number's still up below. We are the guys who answer the phone calls and the text messages, and we get back to your guys' emails.
And if you guys haven't done so yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We will see you guys next
video.
time. Yeah. And again, if there's anything that we missed with Cherry Creek, any questions you guys have, a lot of the places we get our video content is from your comments. So make sure you comment below, hit that thumbs up button. Helps us a lot.
Anybody else in like a relationship where someone just has to have the last word? Just like. See you guys later on the next video.